Hey you guys, it's Aisha. I think I missed a day, so I'm gonna make up for it. Today is gonna be VEDA 16 and VEDA 17. And so today I'm gonna be talking about valuing your passions. Actually, this was an exercise that I did probably a week and a half ago. And it really helped me to put some things in perspective and to focus. So I want to know what ignites you. So you're going to have some homework if you dare. So unearthing your passions or what finding out what ignites you. So when you integrate your passions into what you do, you're excited, engaged, and unstoppable. So I want you to think about your passions, how you can integrate them into what you do, and how you can connect them with your career goals. So I want you to think back to a time when you were doing something and you were so involved in that you lost track of time. Perhaps you started in the morning and looked up and it was dark, or you missed a class or lunch because you were so involved. What were you doing? So I'm going to share with you guys, excuse me, my nose was itching. I'm going to share with you guys what I was doing. I was writing my mission statement for my nonprofit organization. I wrote down my key concepts for the nonprofit org and what I wanted to accomplish and people who I wanted to kind of reach out to see if they would sponsor me. I just wrote down everything that I can think of. I was just brainstorming, and I started in the morning and I didn't finish until that evening. And I was so inspired. I was so excited that I sent the information over to my sister who's also going to be my business partner. And she was excited, and I told her to do some editing or tweaking or adding or whatnot. And so, yeah, that's what I did. So sometimes if you have some career goals or whatnot, that is a good place to start. Just thinking about what your passion is and what ignites you. Also, I did another exercise with regards to valuing your passions, and it was basically they asked us to imagine ourselves at a party, and you're talking with a group of people, and you're having a good time. Then you also all of a sudden hear or overhear another conversation that appeals to you, and some people are talking about something that's really interesting. And so you just think to yourself, I'd rather be in that conversation than the conversation that I'm in. And so it asks at that point, what are the people that what are they talking about? And so my response was how they became successful in their nonprofit organization. So you see where I'm at. I'm really about, what is going to take to make me make this organization successful, because the success is going to be measured by how many people we help and how impactful we are and thoughtful we are and committed we are. So I'm really excited about that, and that's something that you should be thinking about too. So just kind of imagining yourself somewhere and a conversation is going on that you'd much rather be a part of, and and then honing in on the reason why you want to be a part of that conversation. It has to be something that you're passionate about. It has to be something that you know something about or you want to know more about. So that was very, very helpful. And the third question it wasn't necessarily a question. Well, it was a question and a statement. It was like, congratulations, you just won $50 million in the lottery. And it asked, what will you do with the money? And so immediately I was like, pay for all the phases in the building of my church. That was like hands down. I mean, we don't need $50 million, but we need a couple of million to get all this stuff done. And so I really wasn't concerned about, anything else. That was the first thing that I wanted to do, was to pay for everything that needed to be paid for with regards to the building fund, and just really get that burden lifted from the church. And so, yeah, and that made me happy. And yeah, it was going to help everybody, our educational facility. And again, that just goes back to what I'm passionate about. I'm passionate about helping people, and in whatever capacity I can. And so I think we were all put on this earth to be impactful in some way, form, or fashion. Not everybody in the same way, but definitely to make an impact. Our purpose, you have to find your purpose. And I think that those three things kind of helped me to solidify what it is that I want to do. I already knew what I wanted to do, but those things popping up in my head after those questions had been asked, and then they all kind of relate to one another. It just solidified it for me that much more. So those are some things that I would say or suggest that that you can do to kind of start thinking about your career goals and what you want to do, and get excited about it, or just find out what you're excited about. So again, valuing your passions. I hope this helped. I will see you guys tomorrow. This is Aisha signing out. Love you guys. Have a wonderful night. Bye.